Hello, it's your mother. I'm very worried about you. Where have you been? I'm here to make it. I'm here to say something. I'm here to announce, and I'm very, very, very sorry to say this. Well, psych. No, I'm not, because I just came back from seeing Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, and it was fucking glorious. Dude, I fucking loved it. I loved it so fucking much. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much that I don't want to hear nobody say nothing. My ears are clogged and the negativity is out. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Now, of course, before we continue, I will have to say that, of course, since this is a spoiler talk, it's in all caps, so I don't want to hear anybody walking in here and saying, well, now I got spoiled. You should have read the sign, dummy! Anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about Transformers: Rise of the Beast, shall we? Now, again, remember, spoiler talk. This is a spoilery discussion with me, which means things are going to be said which you probably do not want into your ear canals. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, then please do me a favor and walk out the door. Anyways, now let's get right in. Let's get right into it, shall we? Oh, wait. But I do think someone was going to be possibly joining me. Let me go ahead and ask him about that first. So, but in the meantime, as I do that, how have you guys been? It has been so long since I've interacted with you guys. How long has it been? I think it's been like months. Honestly, I've been thinking of getting back into streaming and everything, but honestly, it's like just antidepressants, man. They really tire you out. They tire you out real good. Let me tell you that. Anyways, let me see. Let me see. Hopefully, y'all are keeping your hands clean as well. Have you been eating? Have you been keeping yourself hydrated? I really hope you have been. Because if not, I'm gonna come over there and shove a water canister down your throat. Stay hydrated, please. For me. Thank you. Anyways, okay. Now, without any further ado, this is going to be an hour stream. I'm not going to do a 2-hour one, but this is going to be long enough for us to be able to talk about everything that happened. So do not worry about that. So yeah, uh, just waiting for le response and le response, and then if not, then we're just gonna carry on and sorry, we're gonna carry on and let me see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, so let's see. How many more times am I gonna see? Let's see. Uh, Okay. Should we have some background music? Let's have some background music. Let's put some lo-fi girl on. All right. Of course. Okay. Okay. Everything should be good now. You can hear me pretty well, right?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody, I was joined by someone else because God knows I'll be able to remember everything that happened. Um, we're here to discuss Rise of the Beast. I just saw it not too long ago, and I already said at the beginning of the stream that I absolutely fucking loved it.
Absolutely. There was nothing really to not love about this movie.
Yep, yep. And before we get into the main parts, which is like the story and everything, I'm gonna give my quick thoughts about about the characters, especially like from the bots to the humans and all that. So so getting the humans out of the way first, mainly the main ones, Elena and Noah. I enjoyed Noah. I really did. I enjoyed his performance, and honestly, I really did get connect. Really did like connect. Start to connect with him. Like honestly, it was I already connected with him, especially when I think it was mostly because of the bond that he has with his brother, with his little brother Chris. So, and how much of a connection the two of them had. I think that was like one of the main factors what made me really like him. And 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 like I enjoyed. I honestly don't remember if there were any like. I'm sure there were like a few comedic bits there here and there. There definitely was, um, but yeah, really enjoyed him. Really enjoyed him as a character. And Elena, I'm not gonna lie. I really did. I enjoyed her. I enjoyed her as well. And like I feel like not as much. I mean, not as much as Noah, but that doesn't mean that I didn't like her character. I honestly did. I feel like because I saw it as well. Actually, you know what? I'm not even okay. Let me not ramble on for too much. Let me move on to the bots. So, Optimus, I fucking loved Optimus in this movie. Like like
Great character arc.
yes, definitely. And honestly, like there were I feel like I don't know. I feel like I may get some shit when I say this. Probably not, but the way Optimus was acting in this movie, it gave me very strong like I may be wrong on this, but it definitely gave me Bay vs Prime vibes.
Oh yeah.
Like like especially the way he was like whenever he fought Scourge, and oh, especially that last battle. We're gonna get to that later, but
Oh
uh
yeah. I mean, he literally said, "Looks like it's you and me, Scourge." I was like,
he
"Oh, that reminds me of the Seven."
yeah, exactly. And yeah, I every time, like, of course, I mean, what can I say? What can I say about Peter Cullen that hasn't been said already? He nails it every single fucking time.
The
And
King.
yes, exactly. So fucking fantastic as always. And yeah, I really enjoyed Prime in this movie. It was great to see Prime like after, because like we only saw Prime for a little bit in Bumblebee. So to get more Prime finally, like after like what was like what like because Bumblebee came out in 2018, so we haven't had a TF movie since
Five
in
years.
5 years. Yeah, so it was very refreshing to see, like, Prime and the others. And speaking of the others, next up we have B, and B I've
Jared.
mhm, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, B,
EP.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, Bumblebee I will say though, like I what I thought was really neat what I thought was really neat. There was one scene where, cause obviously this takes place after Bumblebee. So I was hoping the one thing I was kind of hoping would be that they would like kind of mention Charlie in a way, which I'm glad that they did. They did mention it. They didn't mention her name, but if you've seen Bumblebee, there was a scene in this movie where Prime and B were kind of like having a discussion where Prime was talking about like relying on humans, and B basically implied that he had met a human before, and so I'm glad that they gave that little callback to it. Um, and next up we fucking have Mirage, and I liked Mirage in this movie. Like I did like the
Agreed.
huh.
Agreed. 100%. He was actually funny.
Yeah, like I was kind of like I wasn't worried per se, but like I was like from the trailers I was wondering like how is it hopefully like the cuz I could already tell from Mirage that okay, he's going to be like the comic relief and everything, but he still had his moment and still had his awesome moments and everything. He definitely did. And but the one thing I was hoping is that is that because I know that some movies tend to do this, where they tend to do the comedy, but the type of comedy where it unfortunately doesn't land, and that's what I was worried about. But
Skids in that flat.
Skids and yeah, don't even fucking get me started on those two. Uh,
That's what I was worried he was gonna be too. Was another Skids.
yeah, but luckily that wasn't the case. That the one scene that had me fucking dying was the scene where Noah's talking to Chris and saying like that he has to go somewhere for a bit, and then fucking Mirage is peeking peeking from the outside, and no, and then later, and they they have like this argument before they start talking again, and then Noah's like, we're just work buddies, and Mirage was like, dude, you were inside me, and the
Yeah.
whole audience fucking died at that shit. I was
I,
yeah.
his another one of my favorite moments of his. It was a small moment. It was a moment they even showed in the trailers. Was after Stratosphere lands and he hacks out that freaking piece. He's quiet for a minute and he just looks up and goes, "Yeah, I'm walking to Peru," and he had that look on his face.
Yeah, yeah, fucking I gosh. Like oh god. Oh yeah, fucking I almost forgot about Stratosphere for a sec. But yeah, but yeah, definitely like Mirage definitely like a highlight for me. A highlight for me. Um okay, let's see. Who okay, we talked we got
RC.
RC. Oh, RC. My
We knew this was coming.
oh, RC, my beloved. Like I fucking loved her in this. Like she's voiced by Liza Koshy, fucking YouTuber. Shut up. Fucking god. Like I'm tired of seeing that. Like I like here's the thing. Like I get it. I get it when people make that discussion that, you know, that that big characters, especially like RC, and let's say you have like a character who's had like a voice actress for like many many years now, and they don't come back to reprise the role and everything like that. And and of course, like, that is unfortunate, that is, but I feel like it isn't really fair at either to the other actress who is then brought on to play that character. It just doesn't seem right to me to then go after that person, because like here's the thing, like like if I was brought on board to voice Nightbird, and let's say Nightbird had like a voice actress back then, and was doing her voice for like years and years, but then she doesn't come back to play her in this movie. I can understand people being disappointed about it, but but I feel like I feel like it's also I feel like it's also fair, and this is just me. I don't know if other people are gonna agree, but I feel like it's fair to give like other voice actresses, like, give them a chance, because you never know if you may end up liking their portrayal of the character. And 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 that was me. I'm not gonna lie, that was me with Transformers Prime RC, because that's my favorite RC voice. And that when I found out that, Liza Koshy was going to be doing the voice of RC, I was kind of surprised, but not necessarily like disappointed, because I've already liked Liza Koshy's previous work. I mean, for example, this is the only one that I'm familiar with, but she played a character in My Little Pony: A New Generation called Zipstorm, and I really enjoyed her, like, cuz like I feel like the way she played that character is like, the character kind of came off as like kind of like this masculine like female character, and that's what I really liked that she did with that character. And then when I heard that she was going to play RC again, I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And then I heard her, I was like, I feel like I'm going to love this, because but the thing is, I only heard her in that official clip that was released where they had that showdown, and
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, I actually like it, but I want to hear more of it. But now I got to hear more of it, and I have to say, I really liked her RC here, and I honestly hope that I get to hear more of it, because Liza Koshy, if you ever see this, if this ever gets clipped somehow, and then people fucking tweet it out or something like that, if you just so happen to see this, I really loved your RC. It's not because I'm gay or anything, but like, I really enjoyed your RC here. Okay, let me stop simping for a bit. And but yeah, overall, really enjoy. I oh yeah, I really liked her. I enjoyed a lot of her scenes as well, and I'm not gonna lie, like, she did have dialogue, but just like with the other characters, I wish they would have gotten a little bit more dialogue, but because, like, I don't know, that's probably just me, but like, because like, I definitely feel like, and I'm gonna, you know what? Let me get to them actually. The Terrorcons.
Now
We
we're
have,
talking.
yeah, we got Scourge, played by Peter Dinklage, and
Perfect.
yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly couldn't even fucking tell. I couldn't, like, I knew that, okay, this is Peter Dinklage, but I
My bad.
I yeah, I couldn't fucking hear that at all. Like, I I don't know. Like, usually, like, when I hear a person speak, I'm usually like, okay, I feel like I recognize this voice somewhere. But I couldn't fucking recognize Peter Dinklage for the fucking life of me. and and he was good. He was really fucking good as Scourge, and
Yeah.
like very very imposing, very very menacing. And every time he was on screen, I was like I shut the fuck up entirely, and I was like super invested into what he was actually talking about, and especially like when it especially when they have those scenes with him, like with him talking to Unicron, and interacting with, like, especially during those fight scenes with the Autobots. And just God, like, I feel there's so much, like, there's only so much I can because like I feel like there's so much. I feel like there's more I need to say, but like, fuck, man, like,
I got you.
yeah, yeah, like, fucking God, like, Scourge, really fucking dope. Um,
I didn't expect him to talk as much trash as he did. That's what had me laughing.
he did say a lot of shit, like,
Especially a primal,
yeah, like that that one.
That exists somewhere already. I was like, geez, man.
Yeah,
You
like,
talk-
oh my fucking God, like,
And
dude.
his whole speech to Ape Link was cool.
It really was. Dude, as soon as I saw Ape Link, I was like, as soon as I recognized, oh yeah, this is a different Maximal, my head was immediately like, oh yeah, this one's gonna die. Immediately.
Oh my god, and away he went.
Yeah, he did. He
The
wasn't.
murder claw, man. It's no joke.
Yeah, nah, fucking Scourge brutalized him. Like, I mean, which of course was expected. I mean, we're not gonna fucking have like five Maximals in this goddamn movie. I mean, I imagine that for some people it may come as a surprise, like, oh damn, that bitch died off quick, but but you know, when Primal came to the rescue, and you know, Aplink told him to take the key, and like, you're immediately like, oh yeah, okay, this is a sacrifice that we're seeing here. And and yeah, wasn't too much of a fight. I was like, oh my God, like, oh yeah, hell yeah, fucking battle, let's go. Dead in a second.
Poke, done.
Yeah.
Um, but I would like to note that David Sobolov, voices Rhinox and voices Battletrap. He also voices Ape Link. He carried 3 roles in this movie, and they all felt different.
Oh shit. Yeah. Honestly, oh, hello, teleporting ego. Welcome. We're talking about. Well, I mean, I mean, it's in the title, so we're talking about bots and shit. Um, but yeah, like, props to David, like, for doing 3 roles in this fucking movie. Like, big props to him. And which, of course, fun 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 little fact that I found out when I was writing my essay for Transformers the Game '07, which, by the way, stay tuned for that. But
I've
but
been playing that a lot recently.
huh?
I've been playing that a lot recently.
Yeah, I did not have a good time with it.
I have all of the little Allspark pieces, all the extra content. I've been grinding on that game since it came out.
Yeah, I used to. Oh God, I used to collect those a lot as a kid, but replaying it now, I was like, oh God, like, just fucking, like, I was so done with it, because well, this is a topic for another time. But long story short, the game on my end was like it was super fucking janky,
Oh yeah.
and I was just like, God, please release me from this prison. Like, please get it over with. And like, yeah, yeah, but again, a topic for another time. I'll see you guys on that video where I'm doing I'm doing a review of Transformers: The Game '07, and yes, I'm only gonna be doing a review of the console version because I rather talk about the DS version in a different video because I like that version a lot more from what I've seen, and so yeah. But going back to David Sobolov. I hope I pronounce your name, sir. Um, but fun thing I didn't know was that David was also the voice of Blitzwing and Bumblebee.
Yes. He was
And
also Shockwave in Transformers Prime.
yes, and and Brawl in the Transformers game.
Yes. He was also Depth Charge in Beast Wars. Man's been busy.
Yeah, yeah. So David, you are a fucking OG when it comes to this, and I just want to say, fantastic fucking job as Battle Trap Rhinox and Ape Link, and really hope to see you in more future stuff. Same for the other cast as well who played their characters. David has been around for many years. Yeah, 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 definitely. Like the I yeah he was in he was in the OG Beast Wars, and well I didn't watch the original Beast Wars as much, but I have
Good
seen
stuff.
yeah I have seen clips of it. There's there's one clip that I only remember vividly from Beast Wars. We're gonna get back to the characters in a sec, guys, but allow me to sidetrack for a sec. I remember one clip only from Beast Wars, and it's this clip. I don't know what fucking character it was, but it was like the character was laying on the ground, and then a hologram of a head came out, and then the character said, "Who's my little guy? Isn't he cute?" And I'm just like, "Who's my special little guy?" And I'm like, "What?"
I was worried you were gonna say it was the scene with Megatron. I like you, pussycat. Yes.
Yeah, I
And
was like,
so much cringe.
he did not just say that.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. Gosh, Megatron. Anyways, um,
Yes.
what? God. Um. So yeah. But speaking of Battle Trap, um, I missed half an hour. Would you mind uploading this chat to YouTube after it's done? I just fucking realized that I don't even have the chat bot on, which is weird. Oh yeah, because I had it. Oh my god. Anyways, sorry y'all. Your guys' chats wasn't even popping up on the screen. I'm terribly sorry. But yes, this will be uploaded onto my channel. I always upload my VODs onto my channel, so don't worry about that. Although I need to. Oh god, I just fucking realized. Ah, God, fucking need. I had to change the. I'm gonna need to change the YouTube, because I changed it to my other YouTube channel for my gameplay stuff. So, but yeah, this will be going on my main channel, so don't worry about that. So, Battle Trap, yes, Battle Trap. Oh my God, the chat box is so fucking large. Hold on. There we go, much better. Um, but yeah, how scary were the freezers? I honestly, oh yeah, those little motherfuckers. Like,
It gave me the heebie-jeebies, man.
yeah, that at first I thought when I saw it the first time, I was like, is that Frenzy? But then I was like, oh no, they're just like some skittery looking motherfuckers. And well, they definitely made me jump a couple of times. This fucking old woman, who was, well, not too old, but like she was sitting like a few seats away from me, with someone else, and it was the scene where Noah and Elena were in the catacombs,
Oof.
and and when Noah like brought brought his flashlight towards Elena, and then the freezer was there, the woman next to me screamed. I was like,
Yeah, those scary bastards are. They're fast like silverfish, if you know what those are. They're
yeah,
freaking fast, and they're just insane.
yeah, yeah, they made me jump a couple of times, which was kind of surprising. So honestly, on a scale of 10, I would have to give those I would have to give those a 9. They look freaky to me. Uh,
Yeah, they're not okay.
yeah,
No.
but yeah, Battle Trap. Um, okay, so this is, since this is a spoiler talk. Um, also, I feel like I haven't said this ever in any spoiler review, but for anybody who's watching this, like, the fact that you're here, okay, you've accepted that you want to listen to me talk about robots for like an hour or maybe 2 hours, depending on how long this goes on. And so you have signed the papers that you are here and you are willing to listen. Okay. But please, for the love of fucking God, just don't go to other people sharing stuff from my stream, okay? Because I don't want them to get spoiled. so I don't want anybody coming after me, okay? But what I will say is that uh if you guys aren't familiar, I'm pretty sure a lot of people on on who follow me on here aren't probably familiar with this person. But there's a friend I have called Nidus Prime, and he loves Battle Trap very much.
Yeah.
And well, speaking of Battle Trap, yeah, he's not gonna be happy about this.
No, no.
Like,
No way to go.
yeah, I was sitting there, like, as soon as it happened, bleh, fuck's sake. Like, as soon as I sat there, oh, John's not gonna like this one. Like,
What got me is Primal went monkey mode on him without being in monkey mode. I was like, wait a minute. And then there's Optimus in the background. He was mine.
yeah,
Like, oh, you got humor again. That's nice.
I feel like that's gonna rile him up even more.
That's why he went after Scourge. He was like, you know what? Fine. Primal, don't help me.
Yeah, fucking, oh god. I plan to watch the movie this Sunday with my dad and cousin. Oh, nice. However, I already know spoilers due to trying to cope with stress. Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that.
I hear that.
But yeah, Battle Trap. He went out, but he was also really cool. I liked him. And
Yeah.
now, drum roll. Nightbird, my beloved. Oh, I've been waiting so long. And let me just get this out of the way real quick. I loved her voice. I fucking loved it. And the fact that she was played by a trans female fills me up with... Huh?
Was she?
Yes, she was played. Hold on, let me make sure I get the name right. She was played by Michaela Rodriguez. And when I looked up more information about her, I found out that she is indeed a trans female.
Oh.
So that filled my heart up with so much joy. And the fact that I got to finally fucking hear Nightbird was like, yes, finally all is right in the world.
And she had such attitude too. She had such spunk. It was great.
Yes, she did. And
she was very spicy.
yes. Oh God.
She was transferred.
How much money do I need to pay for this bot to step on me. How
I think she'd
much?
do it for free, to be honest.
How much, Paramount? How much? Fucking. Okay, fucking. Okay, before I continue with my simp, I think it's not that bad. Not that bad for spoilers because I haven't seen it in person. I've only read spoilers and hearing it now. It's not as bad. Yeah, I'm just waiting on those good all illegal streaming sites. Oh, god damn it. So.
We do not endorse that, by the way. We're just putting that out there.
Yeah, yeah. So Nightbird. So, uh, so yes, Nightbird. I loved her a lot, and RC, go figure, and and the scenes with her, man, I damn it, I really was hoping. I was hoping from there. I feel like I got enough scenes with her, but I feel like I wanted more. God damn it, and
All I was Scourge.
yeah, and I mean, of course, Scourge has like the most scenes in this movie, which I don't have a problem with because of course, he's basically the main antagonist in a way, and
Yeah.
so it makes sense. But I was really, really hoping that Nightbird and honestly, Battle Trap as well. Like I was really hoping that they also would have had just as much scenes. I feel maybe they did, and my memory is just bad at the moment. But I'm just going off the top of my head from what I can remember. Um, but yeah, loved her and oh god, wait. Oh, there was this one scene with her that I absolutely loved. Hold on, what I'm trying to remember which one it was. Honestly, I think it was the one. I honestly, it may have been her fucking entrance actually, where she descends. It was like in the museum scene in the beginning, and
Yes.
I was like, I should be rooting for the good guys here, but and be like, oh fuck, here she is. But not instead I'm just like, yes, here she is. And
You heard angels singing as she came down. You heard she
yes.
comes
Yeah.
down.
For everybody else. Oh no, it's Nightbird. For me it's like, oh, my angel.
There she is.
Like fucking. But Violet, they're robots. Why are you simping for robots? They're mechanical. What are you doing? They're robots. Yeah, and you're adopted. Shut up. Um. Anyway.
Oh, Fate wants to know how Scourge dies.
How Scourge dies. Oh, who's the second voice in the call? It's Maury.
Hello.
Yes.
Um, I have it ingrained in my head how Scourge died because I was mad that they killed him off so quickly. Mind if I
Okay.
explain?
Oh yeah. You go ahead and explain that.
Alrighty. So after Scourge damn near kills Mirage, Noah gets, his exosuit from more parts of Mirage. He and Prime team up, and Prime's big finisher is he, slices both of Scourge's arms off, shoves his sword into Scourge's neck, and goes, "Let me show you the power of a Prime!" And he cuts his freaking head off.
Damn.
Yeah, he went Mortal Kombat on him.
I was about to say it was like it felt like a fucking fatality.
Yeah, I was waiting for fatality, but there was none.
I'm sure as soon as the HD version comes out, there's gonna be a lot of memes about that.
Oh yeah. He looks so weird without his mask, though, because we do get to see Scourge's face under his mask, and it was almost as goofy looking as the Fallen without his face. I actually have a screenshot that I took while I was rewatching the clip of Scourge without his mask, and he is the goofiest looking dude. Hold on. I'll
he
send it to you in Discord because it is too damn funny.
he I was half expecting Prime to like as soon as he pinned him towards the lava, I was half expecting Prime to just be like, "Give me your face."
But he's in there, but my face is already gone.
Uh,
And his
uh,
face looked even goofier when he had lava coming out of it because Prime had him up against his butt in lava. It was goofy.
yeah, he does look a little bit off.
Yeah.
The power of the primes. What kind of fan fiction type crap? Look,
The power of the Primes apparently is facial removal.
facial.
That's the power of Primes.
What did his face look like under the mask? Well, I mean, okay. Well, honestly, this is a spoiler talk, so I can show this on screen. Show this on stream.
Yeah. And I did just send a cropped image for you of
Yeah.
Prime's hand on his unmasked head, and he's goofy looking, but not as goofy looking as the Fallen without his face.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. In the meantime, while I get this picture set up, um, overall, even though I would have really liked, even though I really did like Nightbird and Battle Trap and Scourge, I really would have hoped that I I feel like some people are gonna say that they had enough scenes, and it's like okay, yeah, okay, fair, but god damn it, I'm just yes, me one more, and that's why I was kind of wait, you have a picture? Well, I don't have a picture. Maury has a picture. I'm gonna fucking
Well, now you have a picture. I just sent it to you in Discord.
yeah, I'm putting it up. Um, but yeah, hold on. Where the fuck? God, fucking, I can't. Fucking don't understand Streamlabs anymore. Add new source, browse, and boom. Yep, there it is.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Prime from the last night. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What is that? Where is his nose? That's what I want to know. Where is his nose?
His
Is
nose.
that little hole? Got that little red skull nose going on.
He looks like Ultron. No! I can't see it now.
I was meant to be beautiful. No, you were not.
No. Oh god. Like, you know, like as soon as his face got revealed, let me fucking let me put that away for a bit. No, god damn it, not the main picture. This picture.
Everybody was going, let's see what he looks like under the mask. And then the mask came off and they went, put it back on.
Yeah. Whose deformed fetus is that?
Unicron's. Yeah, that's Unicron's deformed fetus.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Prime went, I'm going to delete us the fetus.
Gosh. But yeah, as soon as his mask got removed, like, I will say, I wasn't laughing at it when I saw his face. The first thing that came to mind was, damn, that bitch ugly.
Yeah.
Like, like holy shit. But yeah, like all characters, like I would go into the side characters and everything, but we've almost gone for like an hour about main characters, and okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go through a quick rundown. You know what? Share a few lines from Nightbird. I don't fucking remember. Look who you're talking to. My memory is as bad as a fucking seagull.
Her best line, I think, was probably, I'm getting sick of you humans.
Yeah, she was like, I'm getting sick of you humans. Like that.
Hey,
I
that's
need
pretty good.
Yeah, I need to do an updated version of it. But
like I said, let's collab.
yeah, definitely. Like, okay, hold on. Nah, I have to let this out because otherwise it's gonna burn my fucking mind. I was sad to see Nightbird go. Like, and the way that she went, okay, now Battletrap got his fucking arm and leg cut off, and sure, got his fucking head bashed in by Primal, but god damn it, man, I was kind of hoping that Nightbird would have had like like honestly, what I would have wanted to see was like a fight between her and RC, but that's probably because I'm thinking about Arachnid and RC from TFP. I'm getting the two of them mixed up, but um, I was hoping Nightbird would end up switching sides. I mean, uh, I guess, but honestly, I don't know. I feel like her being like a Terracon. I feel like it was perfect enough for me. Like I feel like if she were to choose sides, it would have to be for a very very good reason. And I just feel like I feel like there wasn't gonna be enough of a reason like why she would suddenly switch sides. Simping, simping, two times for fucking multiply two. Look, I don't care. Let me have this. I haven't been able to simp for a TF character since Bumblebee with Shatter.
Okay, but to be fair, Shatter was a bad bitch.
Yes, yes, she was, and I had enough of her. I got pretty much enough of her in the movie. I got what I needed, but damn it, I wanted
I
to.
don't want to know what you needed.
I
Oh
well,
man.
that's reserved for the other discussion, which is the after dark version of this discussion. Okay, anyways, no, I'm just kidding. Fate is asking what is a line from Battle Trap.
Oh man, hold up. Because I was in the theater and I had my freaking Google Docs open, and I was putting down my favorite lines from some of these characters, and Battle Trap was definitely someone get a fight, and he's swinging that freaking wrecking ball around, trying to kill the Maximals.
Yes, yeah. Someone wait. What was it? Someone give me a fair fight.
A real fight.
A real fight. Yeah. Fucking Jesus.
That perfectly describes Battle Trap.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh gosh, man. Well, I mean, Nightbird may be gone, but she's still in my heart. My
She's gone but not forgotten.
yeah, my little gay heart, and at least RC is still here, so I still have that. But please, can I please have more? Can I please have more female characters in the next movie, please? I'm begging you. Like, I need more female characters. Okay.
Hey, we might get to see Black Arachnia because they're gonna start bringing in more Predacons.
Okay. Well, at least there's that. Okay.
There's
Uh,
hope.
do you simp? Do you simp for Air Razor? Uh, not really. I feel like honestly, I feel like she was the type of character that I was like I am respectfully looking, and I don't even mean that in a sarcastic way, but like the highest respect of looking, because to me, I don't know, I got the kind of vibe that she was kind of like like a mother figure. At least for me, at least I got that vibe, and yeah, to see how to see the way that she went out, I was like, fuck, dude. Like,
Who?
yeah, fucking Scourge.
What is the B of all characters? That's embarrassing.
Huh?
To be killed by Bumblebee of all characters, that's just embarrassing.
Yeah, fucking Scourge. Fucking Scourge, man. I I want to watch the movie so I can make a review and become the most hated TF content creator on YouTube. Uh oh. so, so how did you feel when she died? I honestly felt really bad about it because like she did manage to fight against it, yeah, but that, well, I'm just gonna call it infection. That infection had already had already spread pretty far, so there was no saving her in that moment. But the fact that she was able to still fight back at least, like, yeah, like that I have
And
I
the
huh
monkey squeeze.
yeah, good old fucking good old fucking Heimlich.
But it
And
was so sad.
it was.
To be sad primal was not okay. Sad monkey is no good.
Yep. And I'm gonna be honest,
Develop.
like I didn't I didn't expect her I didn't really expect her to go out, so that's why I felt really fucking bad about it. And but yeah, only Maximals we have now are Primal, Cheetor, and Rhinox. Um,
Cheetor was cool for what little screen time he had.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Um,
All Ryan did was smash things and roar. That was
yeah,
all he was for.
that's true. And speaking of Rhinox, Fate's asking if he had any lines.
I think he had like two. I think one of them was in the final battle, but I can't remember where the other one was. But he really didn't talk much. He was
Y-
mostly just roaring as a rhino.
yeah, and neither did Cheetor. He didn't have that many lines either.
No, I think he also had like two or three. And I can't really remember any of them, but I remember he sounded cool.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's an Autobot we never got around to. Freaking Pablo.
Oh, Pablo. Oh, that that actually makes a lot of sense. How I didn't fucking rem-
He,
rem-
he's
remember
even more
Pablo.
Pablo than we realized. He's got a Peruvian accent.
Gosh, fucking Pablo.
What
Uh,
accent?
I know redubs are happening, but when movie
That's
comes, but when movie comes out for sites, and all I want to see is Gary Chalk Primal. Oh yeah, yeah. You. Yep. Fuck it. Okay, let me get to Pablo real quick. Uh. Okay. For all the Pablo lovers out there.
the
I'm so
pop lover.
Yeah, Pablo lovers. I'm sorry, but I I didn't care for him. Like I'm sorry, but Pablo equals the last night hot rod.
That's cruel.
I mean, I I mean, I will say, I mean, I feel like it's on the same level of me not caring as for the last night of Hot Rod. Like
What?
Hot Rod, yeah, I'm just gonna say it like that from here on out. Like
What?
Hot Rod, fucking gosh. Like okay. I feel like they kind of did when they did the whole like accent thing with Pablo. I feel like it was kind of a nod to what they did in the last night. Like,
I feel like it has to do with where they land.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Wheeljack just can't get a break, can he?
No, no. I mean, at least he survives, unlike Cliff Jumper, because that's his destiny now.
Uh, yeah. So yeah, Pablo was. I
He sure was.
he sure was the Pablo. So I'm
He's
just
definitely one of the Autobots of all time.
one of the exactly. That's what I was looking for. Uh, is Elena a nobody or is she an actual good character? Oh yeah, I talked about it. I talked about it in the beginning. I thought I liked her. I did. Not as much as Noah, but I definitely
No, Nolan's funnier.
yeah. But I still liked Elena. It wasn't like I never really once got this vibe. Got like the feeling from her of like, please get the fuck off my screen. it was it wasn't like any of that. I just, I liked her. The stuff that she did, I really liked it.
Yeah.
Uh, and right, there was something else that I was gonna say too. Oh yeah, so yes, yeah. Well, there aren't really that many side characters to really go off of, so I'm just
Which is
gonna,
nice.
huh?
Which is nice. You don't have to think about a bunch of little background characters.
Yeah, I will mention Noah's brother. Noah's brother, though, I liked the bond between them a lot more as well, for the simple fact that they had code names for themselves, which were Sonic and Tails, and that for
Yes.
Mirage it was Knuckles, and I was like, okay, okay, Rise of the Beast, you got me there. You put Sonic in this movie in a way, so you know what, you got me there. Uh,
Does that make Unicron Eggman?
Eggman. No!
He even
No!
sent the freaking Predacon eggs too. He's a big sphere and he sent Predacon eggs to Earth. Big mechanical bugs.
He.
Unicron Eggman confirmed.
I was. I'm hoping that if someone actually does if someone does a redub of that final battle scene, I want someone to take that clip of Unicron sending those egg-shaped looking things, and I want someone to quote Eggman from Sonic Adventure, and I just, as soon as he sends those things down, I just want someone being like a Unicron VA to just say, "Get a load of this." like, Unicron, who posted my nudes on Twitter?
Oh no! All right, I gotta go. I gotta head out.
Okay, okay, no problem.
See ya.
All right, see ya. Okay, so it's just gonna be us from here on out. But so let's go ahead and get into the main topics, which is the story. Now, this thing is truck mirage real. I'm gonna get to you in a sec. Just take it easy. I'll get to you in a sec. Um, is truck is truck mirage real? Yes, he is indeed real. Was not expecting it. It threw me off for a fucking loop, but it was. I welcome it. Give me a sec. Okay. So, I'm gonna try to remember this. Last part of this review is gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be all over the place, so apologies for that. So, movie starts off immediately on the planet of the Maximals, and we see or actually, yeah, basically starts off there, and we see, no, it was no, we start off in space. Yeah, that's right. We started off in space with a voiceover from Primal, and then we see Unicron slowly eating up a planet. Or no, it wasn't. He wasn't about to eat the planet. He was closing in on the planet. He was closing in on the planet of the Maximals. Vince DiCola Unicron theme. About like 3 people told me about that. I didn't notice it because I was so fucking focused, so I wasn't really paying attention. But a lot of people did tell me that the OG theme was in this of Unicron, which is cool. I'm pretty cool. I like that they did that. Now that I know, at least. And yeah, so the like Ape Link's like taking the key and trying to get away with it, but then gets blasted, but then gets shot down by Scourge, and then oh wait, hold on, I need to fucking I need to refresh my chat. That's like the main interest of the film for me. Yeah, a lot of people like 3 people told me that it's told me that it's apparently in the movie. Don't know at which point, but it's definitely there. Whereas Arrival to Earth, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Hold your horses. We'll get to that. Um, we will get to that. So, but yeah, and then Scourge, Scourge is like talking to him, and then we have Primal coming through, making the save, and then sooner or later we got the other Maximals coming through, and but then Apeling tells him to take the key and get away with it, gonna hold off Scourge, and yeah, it doesn't last for too long. Uh, my throat's already fucking dying, so we're gonna have to move on with this. But yeah, Scourge takes down Aplink in a fucking second. As I said it earlier in the stream, but it wasn't too much of a fight. But then, they get away, gain water. Yeah, I should. They get away with the key, and Air Razor was like, his sacrifice will be our oath, and I think, boom, title card shows up. Yeah, and I like the little sequence of the logo there, and then we cut to Brooklyn, and where we get to see Noah for the first time, and he's like working on some like some tech stuff. I think he was like trying to get like a VHS to work, which fucking takes me back, and because my grandmother used to have a VHS, and I used to watch Power Rangers, the OG Power Rangers, on that so much. And then we also get introduced to Chris, and the two of them have their little code names for each other, Sonic and Tails, which I thought was really cute. And let me go ahead and stay hydrated, chat. Stay hydrated. Okay. And then we also see Noah's mom for a bit, making breakfast. Noah's making breakfast, and then they basically head off to the hospital, or Noah takes his brother to the hospital, and then we get introduced to Reek, which is one of Noah's friends, and Noah's fucking job interview got canceled, so that fucking sucks ass. And yeah, I mean, I can honestly feel that. I haven't been in a position where my job interview has been canceled, but I can definitely sympathize with whenever your application gets rejected. So that's fun. Hitting a little bit too close to home there, movie. Anyways, it's not like I'm mentally ill or anything like that. Anyways, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Anyways, so yeah, they come back, and then Reeks is like, hey, like I got something for you. But then Noah's like, you know what, all right, I got something. Or wait, no, fucking yeah, because Noah told Chris to head on inside, because he's gonna be basically going to be breaking into this garage where like a bunch of these cars are, bunch of fucking cars. And oh yeah, we also got introduced to Elena, who works at the museum, and they end up bringing the stone, which is in the shape which resembles Air Razor, and inside of that stone, inside of the stone we have one half of the transwarp key. And God, I really need water. Fucking A. Gosh. Okay. And so Noah manages to break in. I like fucking reeks to put some fucking music on, and then he's like, because like earlier he was like, you gotta do some breathing exercises with me, and some very exaggerated breathing exercises. Take your time. Thank you. I'm good now. And as Noah's trying to sneak in, fucker puts on like some fucking sneaking music or something, like as he called it, a liberating mixtape. Fucking. So Noah manages to sneak in and finds Mirage. But then, while this is happening, Elena accidentally activates the transwarp key, and well, one half of it, and the beacon lights up into the sky. But then Optimus finds it as like, can this be? Or it cannot be? I can't remember what he said. But whatever it shall be. Okay, that was terrible. But so he called up all the Autobots, B, RC, and even Mirage, who was supposed to stay hidden and not draw attention to himself, locks Noah into the car, and then high speed chase ensues, and pretty fucking intense, and I mean, you kind of see some of that car chase in the trailer, so not much to say about that. But then they make it to the little warehouse area where, of course, the other Autobots show up, and fucking Mirage and Noah are getting to like know each other a bit. Although Noah picked up like a little fucking lead pipe or something, and they dapped it up, which was dope. And then soon Optimus, RC, and B show up. Oh, RC, oh, I fucking love you. And then Optimus fucking strolls up and is like, by the way, I'm not gonna remember the fucking dialogue of every character, so yeah. So Optimus pretty much walks up and is like, "You brought a human here?" And it's like, "Who are you, human?" Picked him up, and it's like, "Hey, I'm nobody. I don't even see nothing. In fact, I don't even see nothing. In fact, I ain't even see nothing right now." And so Prime puts him off to the side for a bit, and meanwhile they have the discussion about the transwarp key. And gosh, fucking Noah's trying to sneak off in the background, and this fucker just falls in the background just on his ass. And I'm like, gosh, is he okay? Like, because that sounded like it fucking hurt. But then Mirage is trying to get Noah to agree to basically sneak into the museum and grab it. But of course, Elena's already there. And meanwhile, while they decide all of this, and as they're driving off to the museum, Mirage and Noah talk about Prime and how he came off as like really like not grumpy, but just kind of like irritated, I guess. But then Mirage was like, "Hey, it's not because of you. Like he just misses home and everything. So they want to use the transwarp key to basically be able to go back to Cybertron." And soon later, what the fuck? Later, enter the Terracons. We have Scourge, we have got Nightbird, we got Battletrap, and they're making their way to the museum, and all the power gets cut out from there. And this fucking scene, I can't remember who it was, but someone told me that apparently this scene with the Terracons is one of the fucking best. And I am inclined to agree. That was a dope scene. Like, the tension was there, in my opinion. That's probably because I'm easy to scare. But the tension was there. Like, it was there, dude. Like, it was very silent. and then soon they appear, but then and oh yeah, Noah showed up, tries to get the key from Elena, but then security shows up, and then boom, bitch, fucking wall of the museum blows up thanks to Scourge, and they walk up, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god, like this is so cool. Like, oh my god. Like, I was the only one fucking reacting with noises to everything that was going on. Like, holy shit. And they send in the freezers, or Scourge sends in the freezers. And then soon the Autobots show up. And then the way fucking Nightbird touches down and everything, I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my god, step on me. Anyways, like, holy shit. Like, I was surprised that she didn't really talk as much as I was expecting. She didn't talk a whole lot in the beginning. But then she started talking later on, and I was just like, oh, okay, there we go. I kind of would have preferred that she started talking, like, already, like, the second they show up. That's why I said, like, I wish they would have been, like, more dialogue exchange between the Terracons. I would have loved that. Or more, like, scenes between the three of them, like, personal scenes. Like, them just, like, discussing with each other. I would have preferred that. We had scenes like that with Shatter and Dropkick and Bumblebee. Now, of course, I am aware that the director for Rise of the Beast is different, and with Bumblebee it was Travis Knight. But I was really hoping that we would have gotten more scenes with just the Terracons by themselves. We did get a couple of them, but I was really hoping that we would have gotten more of them. And more dialogue exchange, like from Battletrap and Nightbird, for example. That's what I really honestly would have wanted. Now, that doesn't make the movie terrible for me, because, like I said, I really loved this movie. Because, think about it, the last Transformers movie we got was Bumblebee, and that was in 2018, so 5 years ago. Now, that I'm not gonna let that be, like, the main factor as, like, why this movie is amazing. I'm just happy that we finally got, like, another Transformers movie. Like, after 5 years. And getting to see like the Terracons and the Maximals in general, like, that's a big thing. And seeing Nightbird, for example, like a character that I never honestly thought that we would have seen, because when I heard all the characters that were going to be in Rise of the Beast, and when I heard this character Nightbird, I was like, oh, interesting. And then I see, like, she's played by a trans female, and I'm just like, oh, that's fucking dope. And I went into further research about who Nightbird is, and then I didn't watch the whole episode, but then I knew that Nightbird showed up in Generation 1, which was the episode Enter the Nightbird. And I remember the scene with Starscream and Megatron. She's not so hot. She's hot enough to replace you whenever I want. Replace me? Never! Gosh, fucking G1 Starscream. But, yeah. But anyways, moving on. The museum fight scene, I feel like when it comes to fight scenes, that was definitely my favorite. She's hot enough to replace you whenever I choose. That was the fucking quote. Thank you. I feel like it was choose, but then I went with want. God. I mean, he ain't lying, though. I mean, she is hot. Oh my god, I'm gonna do so much more fucking art research of her. For research purposes, by the way, just saying. Anyways, I'm the Transformers from TFPA G and G1 for a reason. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. You make a good point. Um, but yeah, like the fight scene was really good. B fucking gets taken out by Scourge, and so yeah, B's out. B's out for now. For now, and Scourge manages to get away with one half of the key, and then Optimus kind of fucking flips out. Kind of fucking flips out and shit. Cause like he grabbed this one fucking piece of equipment and fucking yeeted it. He yeeted it away, and I was like, Jesus, Prime. Which is, I mean, it's fair, cause they just lost a fucking comrade, and they fucking lost Cliffjumper already. So yeah. So yeah, there's that, and then Optimus kind of blamed it on Noah, which is like, it's kind of fucked up, Prime. Come on, why are you blaming it on him? And then Air Razor showed up. Air Razor did show up in the middle of the museum fight, and then they're all having the discussion with her, and Elena had written down symbols that she saw on the stone, which resembled Nightbird, which reveals the location of the second half of the transwarp key. And so they basically make it their mission to fly to Peru, and inside of Stratosphere. So that old motherfucker, and enter Pablo. Gosh, like. So, anyways, they're in Peru. They're in Peru, and boo pop. Yeah, like I'm gonna say it. I didn't care much for him. I didn't. Am I gonna care what people are gonna say to me after I said this? No. Anyways. So yeah, they're in Peru, and they try to find the location, find where it's exactly located, which they did. They ended up finding it. Well, they didn't end up finding it. They went into these catacombs, but of course, the Terracons are already there, and Scourge sends one of the freezers to go after them, and meanwhile, Prime, RC, Pablo, and Mirage, they're all hidden. They're all kind of like waiting in different parts of the city nearby, to see if anything goes down. And eventually, of course it does. But as they opened up the fucking little container that the key's supposed to be in, it isn't there. That will be explained later. So chase ensues, and as Mirage and Prime are basically driving off, Scourge, Battletrap, and Nightbird are following them, but Prime stays behind because he's like, alright, I'm gonna fucking take this bitch head on. And fucking Scourge did this sick fucking drift. Into his robot, like a sick drift, and transformed mid-drift into his robot mode. And it reminded me so much of this one fucking scene. I don't remember which Bayverse movie it was. I don't remember which one it was, but it reminded me of that. I think it may have been Revenge of the Fallen in the forest battle. That might have been it. When Megatron shows up from the forest and fucking shoots Prime, and then he fucking transforms and Sam flies out of him. Like, I think that's what it reminded me of. And but yeah, they're like tumbling down the hills, and then meanwhile, Battletrap and Nightbird, they're about to take on RC and Pablo, and oh my god, RC and her jiggle physics. Oh my god, to see it on the big screen like this, oh my god, smother me. Um, them jiggle physics again. Was there anywhere like a jiggle physics programmer in the credits? Because did I miss it? Did I miss it? Because I feel like I did. So yeah. So there's that whole fucking fight, and and yeah, gosh, like there's so much I could fucking say about this. Not in a bad way, of course, but like in the best way possible. Like, there's so much I want to say, so much more I could say, but I'm trying to like remember most of everything. Um, but then Air Razor shows up and basically, basically sets like the bridge on fire. Don't know why she did that. Don't know why. I was kind of confused about that. Probably because probably not there, not now. Because now like the important task was to like the important task is to like go after the second half of the key because the Terracons didn't have it yet. So that's probably why she did what she did. Um, it sounds like you could sounds like you could make an entire video or two on it. You know, milk the movie hype train a little bit. Honestly, I may have to. I honestly may have to. The thing is, I don't know what other video I could make of because I feel like I'm gonna get most of my thoughts out on this stream. But I am probably gonna be I am probably gonna be remaking my Nightbird video, my Nightbird impression or voice test video, and renaming it my Nightbird impression because now I know what she sounds like, so now I can redo it now. So, cut back to Noah and Elena, who made their way out of the catacombs, and enter Primal, and is like, "Why are you looking for the key?" And then the rest of the Maximals show up, and the Autobots show up, and they have that showdown, which was in the official clip, or from the official clip that was released not too long ago, and then Air Razor shows up to break, then await for the impending John D. Battletrap's death made sense, and here's why. Fucking nah, that would be stupid. He's not gonna watch this entire fucking stream. Oh my gosh. He's not gonna watch this. I already fucking know. Cause like, here's the thing. I'm strong as fuck. Not just, well, not mentally, but physically, I'm strong as fuck. I got big fucking arms. So he knows himself that he doesn't want to fuck with me. Because I could easily fucking snap anybody in half if I fucking wanted to. Yeah. You ain't gonna do shit. Anyways. Oh my gosh. Alright, moving on. So... okay. But yeah, Air Razor showed up and broke up the whole showdown and explained everything. You know it's gonna happen. Wait for that man to get the film. You know, John, when you watch this stream after you've seen the movie, I'm just gonna say this. Shit happens. Battletrap went out there, broke a leg, and got disarmed. Now, of course, now that I say this, you would probably message me and be like, "Oh yeah, well, Nightbird flew up and died pathetically." That would be too easy. Do you know why I'm not going to be as bothered by that? I'll tell you why. Because at least Nightbird didn't die first. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I will say I do hope I do wish Nightbird would have gone down with more of a fight. But honestly, the way her swords landed on the ground and everything. You know how I see that as? I see that as the death of a ninja. As the death of an assassin. That's what I see it as. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So then the Maximals and the Autobots, they make their way to this little small village that the Maximals have been protecting, that they have been protecting for years and years, for 100 years, as Primal put it. And that's where they have been protecting the other half of the key. And then we have this campfire scene where Bumblebee is basically put on this stone that basically contains energon inside of it. But he can't be brought to life without a source of really strong energy. And then cut to morning, where earlier when Airazor had set that bridge on fire, Scourge basically tagged her, or basically marked her, so she was beginning to get this infection on her wing. But then Elena the next morning then heard some rattling, which was basically Airazor going all fucking haywire and shit. Basically converting to the dark side, basically. And soon fucking attacked her, but then Prime basically got in the way, and Primal stopped him from shooting at Airazor, and then Noah and Elena they basically take the key, and then they go. And Noah's like, no, we gotta destroy this. But then Prime is begging him not to destroy it. Because he knows that, because he said I know you want to protect your planet, but if you destroy that, then I will lose mine. Something along those lines. So Noah ended up not destroying it. But then Airazor swoops in and takes Elena to the top of these mountains. Prime follows, and then there's a scuffle, a kerfuffle, a brimish, a brouhaha between the two of them, or a skirmish. That's what I meant to say, not a burmish, skirmish. And Airazor is still managing to fight back the infection, but it's already gotten pretty fucking far. so there's not much of her left in there. So Primal basically monkey squeezes her, and 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 yeah. So, but unfortunately, Scourge already got the other half of the key, and then later we get a plan. They start thinking up a plan of what to do next. So Noah and Elena, they basically take these tunnels that only they can really fit into, and get to the main source of where the key is going to be located at, and shut it down before the portal is large enough for Unicron to be able to come through it, and this is where the last fight starts, and jeez, what a fucking last fight it was, honestly. You have Mirage, who basically goes up to basically distract Scourge, and I mean, he was able to hold his own for a while until Scourge, of course, got the better of him, because of course. And the others are fighting the other Terracons in the meantime, and the Maximals have maximized, and they're also joining in on the fight. And you got all of those fucking mini freezers and shit. Humor wise, is it more silly silly kid Bumblebee style, or more middle school band kid humor Bayverse? Um, it's a good question, actually. Mm, I would probably say I don't know, really. I guess I'm gonna take a guess and probably say, I guess maybe a mix, yeah, like a mix between the both. Definitely. Oh my god, my glasses nearly flew off. Definitely a mix. Um, yeah, yeah, that's pretty much the best way I could put it. What else? What else? Yeah, got a lot of those mini freezers running around, fucking fighting them, and eventually fucking yeah, Scourge notices that Noah and Elena are in the utility tunnels. So Scourge grabs him, and Mirage is basically almost down and out until he gets in the way. That's good. I don't want to sit through another Romeo and Juliet lost scene. Oh god, don't fucking remind me of that. God, that was awful. Ugh. Anyways, uh, before Scourge shot Noah. I mean, Mirage gets in the way, sacrifices him, and this is where you could hear Chris over the little walkie-talkie, and Chris referring to, remember, Mirage as Knuckles, which was, I can't help it. I can't help it. It was cute, and so all hope seems to be lost until Mirage basically comes back to life for a sec. But then this is where you get the fucking exosuit. That was used in G1. It was so fucking cool, dude. It was so dope. Holy shit. I was fucking losing. Holy shit, this was fucking dope. And then Prime comes through, and this is where the final fucking fight starts. And bro, the dialogue with Prime in every fucking battle scene, oh my god, chef kiss. Especially this last one. Like, he was fucking whooping his just not as bone breaking as G1's exosuit. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Um yeah. That fucking fight between him and Scourge. Yeah, and then like the picture that I revealed earlier. Yeah. Fucking oh my god. Yeah, like just like Maury said, at least he doesn't look as goofy as the Fallen did without his fucking mask. But Scourge did look a little bit goofy without the mask on. Mask on. Fucking mask off. Fucking. That bitch ugly. So, and then final fucking throw to final fucking blow actually of Prime being like I've had enough. I'll show you the true power of the real power of a Prime, and fucking just absolutely brutalized him. I love how everyone started getting at John about Scourge just being Scourge. Oh, are you talking about the whole like the whole like you talking about the whole Bayverse thing, like the theory that he had? Yeah, yeah, it's that yeah, the whole yeah, Scourge is Bayverse Prime. Wait, people were going at him for that? Really? Huh. Oh, damn. Well, ain't that a bitch? Scourge just being Scourge, man. Oh god, I can't get that goofy ass look of him out of my face now. God. Uh, but yeah, he fucking got brutalized but he destroyed the panel where the key was at, and Elena already managed to put in the safe lock thing, the code. And then Prime's plan was to basically sacrifice himself to destroy the key, and or destroy the key. Well, sacrifice himself. You know what I mean. And but then as soon as he did that, Noah. Oh yeah, yeah. Unicron was like, don't do this. I can give you everything you want. And then Prime's like, then die. Fucking I was like, damn, Prime. Jesus. But then as soon as he's about to get fucking swooped away, Noah comes in and basically grabs him by the axe. That sounds so fucking wrong. Don't take that out of context. Grabs his Optimus Prime dies again for the millionth time. 2023 color. I mean, pretty much. Like, God, dude. But yeah, but then Primal also comes in and saves them, and the fucking sick transformation from Prime, and then Noah using the turbo of the exosuit to gain more speed. And this is where I started fucking tearing up, dude. They fucking played a little bit of a rival to Earth, but long enough for you to be able to recognize it. And I was like, oh my fucking god, okay, it's actually in this. And I started tearing, dude. Like, it brought me back to when I watched the '07 movie for the very first time when I was young. And ever since I heard Arrival to Earth, that song has been engraved into my skull. And sometimes I hum it. Sometimes I'm just like chilling and I'll be humming it just out of nowhere. It's that much of a fucking memorable song. And, like, oh my fucking god, like, I fucking loved hearing it again. Like, here's the thing. I may not like Bayverse, but Arrival to Earth is iconic. Facts. Facts. It's fucking iconic as shit. And here's the thing, right? I give the Bayverse movie shit from time to time. Mostly The Last Night. I still like the '07 movie. I still do. I still have some problems with it, but I still like it. Revenge of the Fallen, nah. Dark of the Moon, I mean, I don't find myself rewatching a lot of clips from it. Age of Extinction, from time to time, I find myself rewatching clips from it because of the Dinobots, mostly, really. And Last Night, well, we all know what I think about The Last Night. I don't need to say anything else. Dark of the Moon was just eye candy. Yeah, I agree. And getting to hear that again in this one, it's like, it really did bring me back. And then I started playing the fucking Autobots theme that they played at the end of the '07 movie, and I was like, oh my god, like, are you just like deliberately trying to like tug at my heartstrings? Because this is making me tear up, dude. I love these fucking tracks. Just like these tracks specifically. And yeah, it was a treat to get to hear those again after so long. And we get some dialogue ending, of course, because it's Optimus Prime, right? We get an ending speech from him, and we also get an ending speech from Noah, which I wasn't actually expecting. So that was actually really neat. And yeah, you don't really see. The Maximals and such, they're like chilling in their own spot and everything. I don't actually remember if they show what the Autobots are then doing. Oh, and by the way, I also forgot, B fucking comes back and takes out Nightbird, but my god, fucking I don't know what it is with Bumblebee and how they always choose like such perfect tracks to go with him. But when B was alive and Stratosphere basically brought him in for like an airdrop, the fucking doors open. The plane doors open. And what song plays when B is like standing there all ready to jump out? Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I was like, oh my fucking god. I sat there like, oh my god. Yes. I was jamming, dude. I was like, explosions, overpowered, over competition. I fucking love that track. Oh, damn you, Hasbro, let him die. He can't die because merchandise. Oh, we gotta have the toys. But yeah, like, but then there were two different scenes, and two different post-credit scenes, or no, I think it was just one post-credit scene. Yeah, it was only one post-credit scene, or technically two. I don't know, because the first one played during the credits, and then the second one played during the credit. I'll just call it two post-credit scenes. One of them was where Noah was working on working on the Porsche, the same Porsche model that Mirage was, but it was in much different parts. And and of course, and this is where Reek now knows of the Transformers, because Mirage basically transforms right in front of him, because he was like, I bet you this Hunker Junk won't start. And then Noah was like, you bet? Like, it's like, Ayo Mirage, and then Mirage like transforms, and it's like, so he's back. And so okay, cool. But then we have one more scene. And and here's the thing, right? This is what fucking confuses the shit out of me. So this guy that's basically talking to Noah, this was like, because like this was another job opportunity. So Noah got another chance, and he's talking to this dude, and and Noah was like, "Oh yeah, I was like on a trip to South America, and got to like, you know, work on some Spanish." Ooh, are we getting into the negatives? Well, the thing is, like, I'm confused, but like, I'm not sure what to. I wasn't sure what to think of it. So he was talking to this dude, but then the guy mentioned Peru, but then Noah was like, wait, I didn't mention anything about Peru. But then the guy started talking about like Elena, and like he referenced the bots as those big guys, and and then he says that we're like an organization, like basically not any government listing at all, like clean off the grid. That's what that He didn't say that, but that's basically what he implied. And I'm whispering to myself like, is this Sector 7? And or like, what is this? And and then he basically invited Noah to basically join, and the bots, of course, because he basically like helped save the world and everything. And and then he opens this door that leads into this big open hangar with like a bunch of advanced tech in there. Like, I even looked at one of the ships. There was like a ship there, and at first I was like, are those one of the ships from the Bayverse movies? But I was like, no, it reminded me of one of these ships that were in Black Panther. And I was like, what is this? Like, is this Sector 7? Like, I couldn't fucking tell. Because Sector 7, it was in Bumblebee. And I mean, Charlie, I think, found out about Sector 7. I think. And I'm guessing this is the first time that Noah finds out about Sector 7. I I don't know. Like, that scene was kind of confusing to me. I don't know. Cuz like, I think that was meant to be Sector 7. But here's like the fucking confusing part, right? Which is like, huh? Cuz like, he gave Noah a card, and then right before the scene ends and the guy and the wall basically closes again, and then the dude like basically already left. On the back of the card it says GI Joe. And I'm like, at first I was like, I was looking around like, wait, huh? Like, I'm guessing like, oh, they did that because like, oh, of course, well, because Hasbro, haha. But But I'm guessing that that was just meant to be like a bit of just like you're not gonna actually know what the name of this place is. But here's my part that really confuses me then. If you don't want him to find out what this location actually is, like, you're inviting him in technically. Would you not want him to find out, to like tell him what the name of this place is? Or I'm guessing it's like for trust reasons and everything. I guess. Because he probably only gave that card with G.I. Joe on the back because he was thinking that he thought that maybe he might go telling about it to other people, that hey, there's like this facility that's like that the government doesn't know about at all. And I'm guessing that's what the point of it was. But I don't know. Like, it was confusing. And I mean, as a post-credit scene, okay, the one with Mirage basically coming back, I wouldn't really count that as a post-credit scene. I would just count that as like, oh yeah, like this is what the character is up. This is what these characters are up to now. Like as the credits are rolling. But the thing is, this was playing while this scene with this, I guess, Sector 7 was playing during the credits as well. So are these like the only post-credit scenes? If so, that was kind of weak. I'm sorry to say, but that was kind of weak. Like, as a post-credit scene that supposedly is gonna set up the next movie, I mean, sure. But I feel like they could have done something different. Like, if you're gonna have that scene where you show Sector 7, because that has to be Sector 7. What else? I feel like they should have had something, they should have showed something else as well that would have set up the next movie and already set up the hype from there. Where Megan? Where Scream? Yeah, right? Like, they could have honestly done something like, they could have done like, I don't know. That, as a post-credit scene, that it could have been better. It could have been so much more better. Thick thigh mono eye. Yeah, I don't know. Again, like, it could have been better. Those post-credit scenes could have been that post-credit scene could have been so much better. Or wait. Oh no, never mind. I thought I was like, oh wow. Like, oh wow, post-credit scene. Okay, here it is. And then it's like, nah, no, never mind. But yeah, I'm guessing those were the only two scenes. You know what I was kind of hoping for? Maybe this was too much of a high request, but I was kind of expecting to maybe see like a hint of the Dinobots. I want to see my boy Grimlock so bad, man. I want to see classic Grimlock, dude. Or, like, fucking Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. That's my favorite fucking design of Grimlock ever. If they ever do that for any of these live-action movies, they fucking better. know how much, they should know how much people love the Dinobots. Yes, give the brainless dinosaur his redemption. Yes, because the only fucking, the only iteration that we have of him is Age of Extinction. And that's it. They could do something with the next movie. Like, bring the Dinobots. Gosh. Like, no form of personality, classic colors, or anything. No, 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 I don't want to see that version. I want to see the Fall of Cybertron version, please. Like, please, dude. Like, please, if you do that, I will fucking nut. Like, holy shit, please. I want a classic Grimlock, please. Paramount, please. I'm begging you. Okay. But yeah, like, if they bring in Dinobots, I want to see Shockwave too. Yeah, Shockwave, yes! Yes, bring in Shockwave! They have the opportunity to do this now. They have the opportunity. I say this. Next movie, we don't need to focus on the Maximals anymore. Let them do their own thing. Let them do their own thing. Just let them chill. They've done what they needed to do. Let's focus on the Autobots and bring in other Decepticons. I want that to be the focus. Like, if they do another movie with the Maximals, sure. I mean, I guess, no problem. I guess. But right now, I feel like the best focus... Let the 90s furry bots be the 90s furry bots and bring in the OG furry bots. Exactly. Exactly. Like, let the next movie be a main focus on... a main focus on the Autobots and Decepticons. That's it. And I'll say it again. This post-credit scene, I'm sorry, but I did not like it. Here's how they could have done it, right? Here's what they could have done. If Frank Welker is not Megatron, I will hate until the end. They have to bring Frank Welker in as Megatron. They have to. They have to, dude. They have to. I'm gonna be fucking weirded out as shit and surprised if they don't. Cause Cullen's been voicing Prime for years now, and he's been voicing Prime in every fucking live action movie. So for them to still, I mean, yeah, Frank Welker did voice Galvatron in Age of Extinction, but they need to bring him in and be Megatron. Only then will a lot of people be truly fucking satisfied. Finally. They finally brought him in as Megatron. Hell yeah. And if they don't do that, I am going to be very fucking surprised. Like, very, very surprised. I want to hear that raspy metallic voice again. Oh, trust me, if they do that, they better. Hearing that in the fucking cinema is going to be so much more fucking better. It's going to be 10 times as better. So I'm really hoping that they do that. if they bring Megatron in for the next movie, if they do that, fair. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe have the Dinobots be in the post-credit scene of that movie. Have them be like an Endgame kind of thing. Like, oh, third movie, now they're here. Like, the wait was worth it. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because right now, when I could see a more TFP approach the last night, Meg's voice-wise, wasn't my favorite. Yeah, which is understandable. Totally understandable. Like I'm hoping that they do that as well. The whole TFP approach for it. I really hope that they do. Like it was nice here. It was nice that they brought him in as Megatron for the last night. It was nice. But do it how the last night, not the last night. Do it how TFP. I almost said TFP. TFP did it. And yeah, that's all there is to it. That's all there really is to it. Just do that, bring in the Dinobots, and then I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be satisfied fully, completely at that point. Like I already am now because, Nightbird, of course, RC, haha, simp. But I still need to see the boys. I still need to see the Dino Boys. Bring in the Dino Boys. Yep, and he better have his actual cannon, not his not his bitch boy hand blaster. Yeah, if they do that, whoo-wee. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah. Man, but it was still a really great movie. Really enjoyed it. But again, I'm just gonna one more thing I'm gonna say is that post-credit scene could have been different. I didn't like it as much. If they wanted to do the whole Sector 7 reveal, this is how they could have done it. This is how they could have done it, right? Show the scene with Mirage coming back. And then show the scene, and then have it cut back to the credits, and then have it cut to Noah doing that job interview, and then having the Sector 7 reveal, and then have one, and then when the actual first, and then when the part, and when the first sequence of the credits is over, then bring in like the meaty, I'm talking about meaty post-credit scene, which will set up the hype for the next movie, which will get people excited. Why even bring back Sector 7? Wait, what word did it censor? Did it send? G.I. Joe is right. Why the fuck did it even censor G.I. Joe? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you could do without Sector 7, honestly. You could really do without it. Cause like I was confused. I was like, why is Sector 7 here again? And then I I don't mean to talk shit, but when the credits started, but when the credits but then when the credits were rolling, and then I saw produced by Michael Bay, I was like, is it wrong for me to think that he may have had like a hand in that? Is it wrong for me to think that? Or was it or or was it the fucking the writer? What the fuck? Lorenzo, whatever the fuck his name was, Bonaventura, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, the man who can't shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm gonna guess he may have had a hand in this. Oh, he made he made GI Joe, Rise of the Cobra, GI Joe, Snake Eyes, GI Joe, Ever Vigilant, and pretty much the rest of the Bayverse movies, along with Bumblebee. All all of those are garbage. Oh my Jesus, gosh. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how the next movie turns out. I'm hoping it's like on the same level like as good of good. Cuz I definitely still enjoyed it nonetheless, despite my complaints about the post-credit scene. Like it didn't ruin the movie entirely for me. It's just that they could have done something so much more different. They could have done something different instead of that. And the thing is, Laszlo Venn, he he said like in a server, he was talking about the post credit scene, and he was saying that some people might not like it, that it may actually kind of may anger some people. And I was like, huh, what's he talking about? And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, that's what he meant. Gotcha. Understandable. Have a nice day. So then, on a scale of 10, how would you rate it? Now, normally because of my hype state, I would say 10 out of 10. Great movie. Shut up. No one say anything to me. But because I've calmed down now a little bit, I need to work on that. I have a habit of saying 10 out of 10 for a lot of things that I'm hyped about. I think it's just because finally a Transformers movie after 5 years. But I'm going to be more, understanding of the stuff that I thought was cool and some of the stuff that I thought that could have been better. I'm going to give this a respectful 8 out of 10. And the only main points being that I wish there could have been more scenes with the Terracons interacting with each other. And more dialogue, and more of the same with the characters within the Autobots. Like especially with RC. Like Mirage definitely had like a lot of dialogue, of course, but I was also hoping that RC would have gotten some as well. Or hell, even B as well, but hey, what can you do? But those are like really like one of my main things. And yeah, I don't know. Cuz I feel like I don't know if it's wrong for me to say that I wish that the Terracons were kind of. No, we had enough of being that can go. Oh, oh, sorry, B. But, but yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's wrong for me to say that I wish they would have like put up more of a fight as they were about to die. Because I feel like they kind of went. I don't know. I just have this feeling that they kind of went down a little bit too easily. Like, not Scourge, but mainly I guess mainly Nightbird and Battletrap. But that's probably just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a thirsty simp, and I just want more of Nightbird. Well, yeah, I do. No, I can't see it. No, I can't fucking see her anymore. I always gotta take out it's always the bad ones that they gotta take out. All the time! It's always the bad ones. Especially the fucking assassin ones. Those are hard to come by. God damn it, Paramount got me tearing up over here, man. Fucking... Can you bring some fucking other female characters and not have them die immediately in the same movie? Can we fucking have some development? We don't have enough development for just one movie, and all these other characters, we've had development with them for years! And these characters, we've only gotten to know them for one movie! I mean, yeah, RC, sure, she's still there. I fucking love RC. I would die for her. But, fucking... fucking... Just bring back more of the villain female characters, please. And don't have them die in the fucking same movie. Fucking RC's still alive. Why couldn't the Terracons be alive? Anyways, all of my complaints aside, Black Arachnia in live action. Yes, bring in Black Arachnia, please. I want to see that. Please. Would cause worldwide thirst. Exactly. It would. Oh, bruh, I'm just trying to imagine right now the voice that they would give her. If I try to imagine that right now, I think my brain's gonna stop processing. And I think it's already stopped processing long already. So, we're gonna call that here. We've already been streaming for like 2 hours. And I think I got pretty much all of my things out that I wanted to say. So yeah, Rise of the Beast, 8 out of 10. We'll definitely watch it again. And do I recommend it? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Like, it's a very good fucking movie. A really great movie in my opinion. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. And I'm glad I finally got my third episode of my fucking podcast got to be me talking about robots for like 2 hours and how much I love them. So, that's about it for this spoiler talk review. Maximum Simpage. And will I be doing other videos about Rise of the Beast? Oh, absolutely. You can bet your ass I will. I'll be redoing my Nightbird voice, and gonna be renaming it my impression video, or my Nightbird impression, because now I know what she sounds like. And then later in the future, when HD stuff starts coming out, then I'll definitely do some fucking dubs of that. Hey, at least it's something you're passionate about instead of as an alpha male, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, robots are just cool, man. That's all I have to say. Robots are cool, especially female robots who can step on me and crush me in an instant. Okay, um, but yeah, when the HD stuff starts coming out, I currently see a video that's titled "Ranking Every RC Design from Worst to Best," and I am going to go watch this when I end this stream, and I will see which RC gets judged here. I see Transformers Prime RC. Commode and cat. Yep. Yep. I hope that TFP RC gets a respectable level, because if not, I'm going to have some issues. Okay. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna end it there. I need to go take a nap for a bit because I need to get ready for another thing that's going on later on, going around in my time. So I have about like 2 hours to sleep. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be calling it here. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and been a fun stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I shall see you guys for maybe Sonic Unleashed next time, or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, I'm going to be continuing as well on my essay of Transformers the Game '07, so stay tuned for that on my fucking main channel, which is Geek Violet X3. And yeah, that's going to be a fun little video. And with that, thank you all for watching, and as always, I shall see you all, my lovely crackheads, in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.